track.
What if it was round? Nah, that'd be crazy. Swatch.
Hello and welcome. Of course, it's the only place to be this weekend. It is the Swatch Battle of Hastings 2023. My name's Seb Denver, and the man sitting beside me helping me dissect this action this weekend is, of course, none other than Trey Jones. Trey, how's it going? Have you recovered after yesterday's rail jam and high air?
I feel hungover from just watching that event. It was so crazy, you know. It was wild.
It was all consuming yesterday. But I think I've heard that Josh Dove is just about to land.
He's coming back soon. He's coming back soon.
Exactly. Well, if you're not familiar with the format, I mean, it is a little bit different, isn't it, this format? Battle of Hastings is well different to any other contest, right?
Yeah, I mean, Battle of Hastings is different because it's since it's a team event, you know, you have somebody doing the rail jam, the high air that we saw yesterday. Yeah. Today, we're going to see the park and the best trick. So you have, 1 to 2 of your people on your team doing each one of those events. Yeah. And it's a lot different than just doing a regular contest run, you know what I mean? Because usually it's just on you. But with the team event, you know, you could have somebody that wins the high air but doesn't do good in the rail jam, but then does good in the park, and it's all over the place.
What happens if somebody gets injured in your team?
I mean, there's a lot. A good thing is we're in Hastings, so there's a ton of bike riders to pick from. So in case, you can always find somebody to fill in, you know.
Yeah, well, I've heard rumours of somebody having to fill in for Foley maybe as well.
Yeah.
Word on the street, there might be another rider coming in for Foley today.
Yeah, a surprise rider that everybody, you guys will all probably be very happy about.
Exactly. Well, if you're not familiar with the format, take a look at this little VT that we're prepared for you. It just breaks it all down, shows you exactly all the action that happens and how it's judged. So there you go then. Hopefully that explains it a little bit more. But I mean, it is really different to any other contest, right?
Oh yeah. It's it's also, it's not even just the format, but it's also the vibe of you're in an underground skate park. You know, that's pretty unique. That's pretty ridiculous. You know, everybody beating on the glass, and it's just a really, really good vibe.
We've
all
been
around.
blessed with the weather this year as well, eh?
Yeah, especially with the outdoor stuff. You know, being in England, the weather can be a little unpredictable.
Can be sketchy.
Yep.
Can be sketchy.
Yep. So, but
Here we've got the current standings look then, Trey. Let's have a little look at that up there. I mean, it's not surprising Team Dove's in the,
I was about to say the same thing. It's definitely not surprising that Team Dove is in the #1 position.
Exactly. Team O'Kane, Team Wallace, Team Lacey, Team Roth, Team Laos, Team Hilda, and Team Smallwood. Well,
Yeah, what a lineup.
I can pretty much safely say that is going to move around somewhat after today's session.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is that it's like, if somebody did really good in the high air and really good in the rail jam, but they don't do good in the park contest today, that could tremendously affect where their standings are.
And that's what's interesting about this whole format, though, and having like these different sections where you're picking riders per session, etc. Right?
Yeah.
It makes a difference to any other contest out there.
Yeah. It's super, super unique, and it's super different. Like the whole team aspect of it is super different.
You've been a team rider and you've been a
Captain.
team captain.
Yeah, and I was a judge one year.
And you was a judge. I mean,
That was the worst part. I definitely didn't like judging. That was rough.
they're going to get you sweeping the park later, and then
I
you've
know,
completed the
I
whole
know.
source.
I'm gonna be on the production team next time, behind the
Exactly.
scenes. Jesus.
But did you feel the pressure when you were a team captain? How do you go about even picking your team, dude?
I mean, I definitely went about it as more of like picking people that are my friends and that I enjoy riding with over like. I mean, obviously you could pick a team that's like, I want Dennis Anderson, Garrett Reynolds, and Chad Curley, and we're gonna win.
Yeah.
Or you can just do it with all your friends. You know what I mean? So it's different all over the place. And I feel like whenever you get invited to be on somebody's team, it's a little bit more pressure because you're like, damn, they picked me.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta perform. Like when you're a team captain, you're a little bit more lax because it's like you're like, oh well, I picked these guys, so it's their job.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fun though. It's awesome.
Look at that little bit of action from on the course. We're going to see the judges pretty soon, I think. Like you say, I mean, judging is not something that I would love to do myself. And
No.
doesn't look like you've returned back to it either.
No. I mean, it's for the people that can do it. I mean, God bless them. It's definitely not easy. It's hard to judge. Like, okay, what's better? Killian Roth doing a manual 180 or Chase Hawk doing a huge 3 tabletop.
Exactly.
It's like, how do you judge what's better? Like, oh, this is better than this, or this is a better score.
Well, I was talking to
it's
Hank.
hard.
Yeah, I was talking to Hank earlier. He kind of leads up a lot of the judging across the globe for BMX, and he was saying, he was like, how are you going to like judge Garrett Reynolds against like Chase Hawk in the bowl? Like,
Yeah.
how do you do those two things?
Yeah.
Like, how do you judge who's better, who's worse? Like,
Yeah.
And he was saying as well, he's like, somebody like Boyd or Peraza, for instance, they can go over both sections and do equally as well on both sections.
And that's why they both do so well over the course of the whole weekend. But that's going to be the format right there on your screen. We're going to have 16 riders, 2 riders per team, 3 runs, max of 50 seconds, and then it's going to be an average of 2 runs. Sometimes it's the average, sometimes it's the best of. This weekend, we are doing the average of your best 2 runs, and then scores from both the team riders are added together. So if you get 100 for both runs, you get 200 points, which that's insane. I don't know if that's going to happen, but it is. It's always
It
possible.
might. Don't write it off. It is the Battle of Hastings.
Yeah, but yeah, it's gonna be a good weekend. And,
Oh my word! Look at this guy.
Yeah,
Look at him.
Daryl now taking over the course.
I mean, he takes over everything. Look at this guy. I love Darryl now. He's such a dude, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he is great.
Well, you can see some of the crowd in there as well. People who are lucky enough to got the tickets this weekend. They've been pretty hard to come by, and the atmosphere in there is going to be pretty epic. Isn't it?
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm definitely pretty bummed out that we have to be in this little tiny room announcing this. I wish we could be out there on the course feeling the energy. But whenever you're in like we said, this skate park is underground, and you're in like a long corridor that has a crazy echo, and when everybody starts going crazy, it gets so loud. It gets so
It's definitely
loud.
when you're in there, isn't it?
Yeah.
As a rider, I can't imagine what that's like.
Yeah. It's definitely gets you to a certain point where you're maybe want to try something out of your comfort zone, which is sometimes a great idea and sometimes not so great idea.
Sometimes it gets dangerous then, doesn't it?
Yeah, but no, man, it's great, and Battle of Hastings is awesome. Like I said, I've ridden in it so many times, and it never disappoints, every time.
Well, look, we've got Van Homan there, and of course Daryl now. They're going to be the MCs on the course. But I think what we're going to do now is we're going to leg it over to some commercials, and then straight away after that, do not go anywhere because we're then going straight into the action. All right, or we might not. I don't know. Who am I to say? On my sheet, it said that we were doing that, but who are we to say?
Did 4 separate events. Yesterday on the pier, we had our high air contest go down along with our rail competition.
What if it was round? Nah, that'd be crazy. Swatch.
Edit there, sir.
Yeah, I got a Vans part that comes out on Sunday, and we're going to be premiering at Nora Cup. But as of right now, I think we're going to take a quick peek at these judges here.
Look at these guys. Axel Jurgens, of course, Cleworth, better known as Hank, Dave Cleworth, Ruben Alcantara, of course, Owen Clegg, and Corey Martinez. Now, if that's not an array of judges, I do not know what is. Those guys know what they're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool to see actually Corey on the panel.
I know.
Because, I don't know if I've seen Corey judge a event in the past. So it'll be good to he can see how stressful that job is. Because I thought I would enjoy it too, and after that I was like, yep, not doing that again. That was intense, because when you're making those judging calls, like, this is people's livelihood,
exactly.
It's rough, and that's a lot of pressure on a judge.
Exactly, yeah. Look, we've got like heat number 1 then, all the names coming up for you. Stu Chisholm, Anthony Smallwood on the Smallwood team, Timo Kane, Tom Russell has had to step in for Felix. Felix got injured in
just now, like literally. like 10 minutes ago, I guess. Felix, got the air knocked out of him. He's a little roughed up. So Tom Russell, luckily, was sitting there watching the contest, and O'Kane reached over and said, "Hey, you want to fill in?" He said, "Yep, I'm in here."
Tom Russell's always frothing for it. I can tell you, he was probably hoping for somebody to get injured.
Yeah.
Then we've got Team Wallace, Alex Hyman, of course, and then Ben Wallace, and then we've got Paley and Hawk. I mean, look at the names on that list, dude.
I mean, yeah, Chase Hawk, Dan Paley. I mean, yeah, it doesn't get better than that.
The biggest names. All right, I'm going to scribble out on my list, get Tom Russell up there. I don't know what's more amazing, Tom just stepping in, or team next door getting the VT ready to put his name on. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I couldn't believe they already had his name loaded on the screen and everything. But yeah, I guess Felix took a spill in practice and got the air knocked out of him, and thank Tom was there. Yeah,
there's any number of riders out there that you want to step in, and I think, like I say, we heard rumours of like Joe Foley getting injured yesterday as well. He was trying that like rail wide 3 out, got 270 and got the wheels caught up a bit, and I think it knocked the wind out of him a couple of times, which is not surprising. And AK stepping in for him.
Yeah, we got
Whoa.
Alex Kennedy is gonna be filling in for Joe Foley today. So we got some good substitutes.
Yeah, we have.
out there.
There's probably plenty of substitutes for our job out there as well. So I mean, you know,
Yeah, exactly. So
if one of us gets injured,
yeah, there we go. I mean, we're gonna have to bring somebody in here. I don't know who it would be. But
yeah, we are going to be doing some interviews. We'll be going back and forth to the commentary on the course as well. So you're not just going to be stuck with us dudes all the time, you know. We're going to go to two legends down now, and of course Van Homan. But again, now that list of riders, dude. I mean, local there, Stu Chisholm, Tom Russell. He's not too far from here.
yeah, Jordan O'Kane is. I mean, he's grown up riding the skate park, and obviously it
Exactly.
shows because whenever you see him ride that bull, it's insane. And I mean, Alex Hyam, you don't have to say anything. You know what I mean? You don't have to say anything because it's like no matter how much you see that dude ride, it's like you're still mind blown by what he can do in not just in general, but in a contest run. Like Alex does tricks that are video part tricks in contest.
Yeah,
runs.
yeah, exactly.
You know, like things that people don't do on a normal basis.
Exactly.
You know, so.
I've got to say, one of the people I've been most impressed with over this weekend has been watching Chase Hawk. Like, I mean, of course it's Chase Hawk, and you would
Yeah.
expect nothing less. But watching him ride that bowl is insane.
Yeah, he's just so classic. He's so classic. And I was talking to him earlier, and I said that I was going to give him grief about a few things. So, you know, I can't wait to see him go, and hopefully we don't hear those brakes squealing through the TV screen.
You did hear him squeal a couple of times out there. I'm not going to lie.
Hey, he's got brakes for a reason. He's using them.
Yeah. Well,
And then also, it's good to see Paley back out here. You know, Paley was on the mountain bike scene for a little bit. It seems like he still is, but he's doing some BMX stuff. And yeah.
we're going straight in then with the local. It is, of course, Stu Chisholm. Straight in. Oh, with the beans as well.
Jesus,
Oh.
Wow.
This is what the local knowledge gets you, though, you know? This guy rides this course all the time.
Yeah, Big Stu coming.
Oh,
wow.
go on.
Jesus.
Gets a little case on the back end, but
Hey, I'm honestly, dude, I am sure that he is super nervous. You know, you're riding, it's the same thing as we were saying about with Joe Foley yesterday, being nervous riding a rail contest against Garrett Reynolds. You're about to ride a park contest against Chase Hall.
exactly. yeah.
Like, you're talking about the best in the world. at this.
Exactly.
So, yeah, it's good to see that Stu is, keeping Hastings alive. And
Well, we've got, like you say, we've got a couple of the locals in this group as well, and a bit of local knowledge, as we all know, from riding your own local spots goes a long way. Right?
yeah, Stu running out of the 180 bar over the box on that one, and I think that he is. It's always hard to be the first one to drop in, you know, to get the energy going because you never know.
It's
Like,
the hardest job of the day.
oh my God, dude, it's the worst.
Like, you're
Dropping
so
in-
nervous, and like,
Well, and just know, but it's weird. I mean, you hear the term energy, that seems so cliche and dorky, but it's like, it is true, you know? It's like, once things start flowing and the energy is cruising and you get one person after another, it's so much easier to just hop in the flow than it is to start it.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's riding, Daryl's talking, all of a sudden you have to drop in.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
hard. Like, that's not easy, you know?
now Antonio Smallwood, I love this dude, man. I've spent a lot of time with him over the past few months at different contests, and he's such a positive, nice guy. And he's got, again, I said it about a few of the UK riders yesterday, he's got no idea how good he is, and he is good.
Ooh, tires switch whip on the rail. Wow. I wasn't too familiar with Antonio's riding before this weekend, and from the stuff I've seen in practice, like that bar pegs hard 180 to fakie whip, I am very impressed.
There'll be a smile on his face, though. He's always got a smile on his face. I tell you, every time he's on his bike. Look at that, big nose dip free in. Setting himself up for something back over and across. What have we got? Oh!
Crank arm
How did he
switch
keep all of
bar.
that at the end?
Jesus. Switch bar in the quarter. Crook to something. Looks like he's looking for something more.
Wanted to get a bar spin in there, I think. But
Whoa!
Easy,
See,
Tiger.
that's what happens in contest runs. Whenever you're nervous, you end up messing up something as little as angling into a quarter
Yes,
pipe. That you're
yeah.
like, I don't know what I'm doing. And then you end up, doing a manual like that, and you're like, what am I doing? Why did I do that? You know
why'd
what I
I
mean?
do
Like,
that?
we just saw him do a crank arm to switch bar up a rail. Obviously, he's good enough to manual into a quarter pipe. You know what I mean? But, your nerves sometimes get the best of you, and it's, like I
I
said.
didn't realise how fast he was going. And then
Yeah.
he was like, oh, hold on.
Yeah, you get, it's hard whenever you're, riding this contest for the first time, and Who we got next up? Oh, we got Mr.
Wow, Mr. Russell.
Mr. Tom Russell filling in. This guy literally hasn't rode practice or nothing. He literally just got, oh my God, pocket lip slide.
Look at that as well.
Tom Russell is one of he's one of the greatest riders, the current new guys out of the UK for sure.
For sure, yeah. Again, I spent a lot of time with him this year, like different contests, watching him ride. Every time something new comes out.
Look at that barrel roll.
Yeah.
Three.
He does those huge, just like over the shoulder kind of barrel roll style.
Yeah, and it's good because he's kind of like a style cat. He's does a lot of tabletops and stuff like that. But then he also will throw a crazy bar spin combo or something like that in there too. You know what I mean? He's got kind of all the moves and yeah. Overall, Tom Russell is he's a shredder for sure.
Yeah, the interesting thing is though, is he does he'll do like a bar spin like you're saying and run something that maybe it might be just a truck or something like that, but he just does it with a certain style.
Yeah. Yeah. His style is it's so nice. Like he literally is like silky smooth, very like Dan Foley-esque. Like super silky smooth. Has the tricks, can also go high. He's got a good tabletop. But yeah, I think next up, I think we got Mr. Jordan O'Kane, local boy.
Yeah, I describe this guy basically as like the Tasmanian Devil. I don't know if you remember the Tasmanian
Yes.
Devil cartoon back in the day, but he's basically like that. He looks like he's triangle like the Tasmanian Devil used to be.
And he's like a small ball of muscle.
And he just comes in and just spins around that course.
Yeah, I think Jordan O'Kane has ridden every single Battle of Hastings. It seems like. I feel like every year he's here on somebody's team or has a team or he's.
Exactly.
Yeah, and he definitely knows his way around this Hastings Bowl, that's for sure.
Well, team captain's about to drop in. What's he going to have for us, Mr. O'Kane? Nobody even knows where he is. Where is he?
Everybody's looking around.
Is he dropping in from the sky?
He just got here. Oh, he just got here. Fashionably late.
Oh, of course. There goes the Tasmanian Devil. Signature move straight off of the shirt. Here we go.
We are going to go ahead and switch over to the live commentary with Daryl and Van.
Spinning that 540 with plenty of style. Here comes his signature pocket lines like no other. One of my personal favorites. Jordan, you got 20 seconds, 360 over that handrail. 540, putting all the sauce out there. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's gonna do it for Jordan O'Kane.
Wow, Jordan O'Kane. All right, we are keeping things moving right along. This is going to be our 5th rider. He is doing it for team captain Ben Wallace. He is one of my favorites that traveled all the way here from Australia. So let's give him a huge UK welcome for Alex Hyam. Yeah! Looking for that hot line. Big no-handed air in that pocket. Such a difficult transition, and you see Hyam just going to the moon. 270, dropping the front end down. 30 seconds to go as Hyam stalls on the sub-box. Loving these unique lines that Hyam is finding out here, just flowing. Hastings, he's got 15 seconds, yes! What? He's got 10 seconds. Show your support. Yo! So close. Give it up for Alex Hyam. All right, well, Hyam punching out, and that means the team captain. We saw yesterday he put on one hell of a show at our Swatch BMX High Air. Show your appreciation for the UK rider, Ben Wallace. Wallace pulling back the throttle, dropping in. Yes!
All right, Ben, working the transfers. You saw him do one of the biggest flares I've ever witnessed last night, and now you're witnessing one of the biggest wall rides in the park. Ben Wallace back on that source wall with a classic wall tap.
What?
720. Spinning like a top out there. He is on fire right now, Hastings, and he's still got 15 more seconds to deliver the goods.
Yeah, Wallace working things out. Final 10 seconds. Looking for a line, landing a little flat. You got 5 seconds, Ben. 4, 3, 2, 1. Give it up for Wallace. Wow, Ben Wallace throwing down huge. Yesterday, the flare at the Swatch High Air competition, a 12-foot massive backflip with a 180. I'm sure you've seen it not only in person, but all around the world. All right, so now we are gonna move on to the next team captain. Dan Lacey is a local boy. He knows this park, and the first rider that he picked to represent his team, put it together for the UK's Dan Paley.
All right, this man is the peak of physical fitness, flipping up into that roller. I have not seen that line yet. Carving around the balls, high speed. This guy can ride the park, he can ride the streets, but right now, he is roasting pocket airs like the most seasoned bowl veteran. Downside tail whip.
Paley working things out. You got 20 seconds, Dan. Looking to go up the rail with the 180 out of the crook. Can he do the combo? Backwards with the toothpick! Big toboggan, 5 seconds for Paley. 4, 3, oh, going down. Hands together for Dan Paley. So Dan Paley popping out. Nice showing for Paley. Again, he is representing Team Dan Lacey. So 8 riders in our first heat. The 8th rider to take the course, representing Lacey, coming all the way from Austin, Texas. You know him, you love him, Chase Hawk!
All right, Chase getting into that ball off the roller, one of the most stylish riders in the game.
Look at this speed! Going all the way up into our Swatch quarter. Look at Chase finessing this bolt, milking the transition. Getting a full release up there with that Fufanu. Looking to drop back in. Oh, so beautiful.
All right, ripping around the bowl. Where is he headed? Up on that vert wall. Headed back into the street section. 360 wall tap. Ice pick up on the source wall. This guy has ripped this park many times, but he's bringing some new flavor this time. And that is gonna do it for Chase Hawk's first visit.
Yeah, so that was the first go of heat number 1. Again, just to recap to everybody, we will have 16 riders in our park session, 3 runs apiece. The top 2 runs are going to be added together and averaged for that impression, and the 3rd run is going to get dismissed. Getting the thumbs up, that means we are going to go back to the top, looking for his 2nd of 3 on the course. Representing Team Antonio Smallwood, this is Stu Chisholm.
All right, Stu knows this park like the back of his hand. Up on the wall ride. Oh, stumbling up a little bit, but getting his footings back, eyeing something up. Tail whip off that wall ride. That is massive.
Yes, 360, 2 times with the bars, known as the double truck driver. Chisholm working things out as he has 28 seconds. Hastings, where are my Stu fans? Chisholm, we've seen develop into a pro on the international level here in Hastings. 180 bar spin. Oh! You got 10 seconds if you want to try to pull something out, Stu. 5 seconds, Chisholm, if you got a final thought. Final thought? Final thought? Oh, give it up for Chisholm. All right, so Chisholm will have a 3rd go, but right now we got our team captain, Antonio Smallwood, first time here in Hastings, so show the support as he enters the battlefield.
This man is new to the scene, new on the radar, but he looks like a seasoned veteran out here. We witnessed this guy a couple months ago at the qualifier, some of the most technical street moves in the game, and there it is.
So difficult to put these technical tricks together during a run when the pressure is on. The riders are judged by their difficulty, by also their precision and consistency, and we are seeing Smallwood with 18 seconds put all of those key elements together. First time here at Battle of Hastings, looking for the bar spin wall ride. 10 seconds, tail whip. Working it down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is time. Give it up for Smallwood. So we are working our way through our 2nd group of riders.
This next man is no stranger to the Source Park, no stranger to style. Let's make some noise for Tom Russell.
Yeah, back tire slide all the way on top of that vert wall. Tom working that tabletop. Big shout out to Tabe Lords. You know you might see that on the Instagram feed as Russell going off the sourcebmx.com wall. Looking for a line and a backflip turn down. Shout out to Fireball, one of our sponsors, getting a great vantage point of that backflip turn down. Russell coming at us with 14 seconds. You got 10 seconds, Tom. Hastings, where are my Tom Russell fans? 3, 2, 1, time. All right, the shirt is off. That means the energy needs to come up. The team captain, the big dog, Jordan O'Kane.
Jordan with the bar to tabletop. He knows how to work this bowl. He's got lines I've never seen from anyone else, and this is one of them right here. 1 pocket, 2 pocket, getting back into the street section right now. He's worked the parks, now he's working the streets.
20 seconds to go. Big shout out to Charlotte and his daughter Maeve cheering on his dad. His daughter definitely gave him a big focus. 10 seconds to go. O'Kane is trying to work it out. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is going to be time for Jordan. All right, we are going to keep the party rolling for Team Ben Wallace. For Team Ben Wallace, Alex Hyam. Hyam, as mentioned, from Australia, one of the most technical ramp riders of all time. He's got the lip tricks down. That means when you balance on the coping, but he also has very big jumping tricks, which we've seen in his first run. Smooth 360 right into a tail whip. Working things out. 35 seconds, Alex.
One of the most technical men there is, and there is with the foot jam whip, with the no hands coming off in the bowl. He has got every element covered right now, and he's still got 20 seconds to give you 900 degrees of rotation.
We just witnessed a 900. Now he's putting it in reverse. Come on, let him hear ya. 10 seconds, Alex, 10 seconds. His legs are tired, but show your love. We just saw a 900. All eyes to the far side of the course. Team Captain Ben Wallace. The Monster Rider saying keep all eyes cleared because anything is possible when Ben Wallace takes the course. Yes, big transfer, super big. Oh! Tweaking that look back. Wallace is so dialed as he is trying to just keep that momentum bowl to bowl.
Working that sub rail right now with the ice pick. This man is a seasoned veteran when it comes to competition, and he is proving it right now with a tail whip on that extension.
Yes!
There's the flare.
Getting that hand plant on the wall. Wallace right now getting technical. You saw that he utilized his foot in that front wheel to find the balance point. These are the lip tricks. You got 8 seconds, Ben. Trying to put as many points as possible because only 5 teams will be going into the final tomorrow at the buzzer. Oh! Give it up for Ben. You see Ben checking his elbow. That's because yesterday on one of the flare attempts, he wound up sliding out. Thankfully, Wallace is all right, and he will have a 3rd attempt. We are going to go back to the other side of the park because this is for Team Dan Lacey, Dan Paley.
This man has been here many times before. He can ride BMX, he can ride a bowl, he can ride the streets, he can ride a mountain bike. Anything he touches turns to gold. And there's the downside tail whip up into the roller, transferring into the vert wall. High speed on the BSD, toboggan, coming back in. Where's he going next? Pocket air, 20 seconds to go, Paley. You saw the down whip version, there's the classic tail whip. He's got it all.
10 seconds for Dan as he goes up the rail with the 180 from a crooked grind backwards toothpick. Yes! At the buzzer, looking for that toboggan, and that is going to be time for Dan Paley. So again, riders are judged by their use of the course in that 50 seconds. The more technical and difficult, they definitely get rewarded with points. All right, last but certainly not least, taking his second and third times out on the course, doing it for Team Dan Lacey, Chase Hawk!
All right, here comes Chase starting out in the small balls, stylish tire slides, working that sub box with the Fufanu.
Yes, quick wall tap, look at this, putting on a demo right here. Chase Hawk so comfortable at riding wood transitions. You might have seen the Hawk's Nest video where he just built an unbelievable backyard setup. And we are seeing Chase put the time and the work as he is pumping through the course with 20 seconds to go. Yo! 15 seconds. Come on, Hastings, pump him up. Chase Hawk needs you. Yeah!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He's going to end it off with a 360 wall tap. Let's hear it for Chase Hawk, the style legend.
Nicely done for Hawk. So Van, what this means, our riders had 2 runs, 1 run remains. 1 run remains for the first heat. So if you saw a rider that you liked and you want to see him turn it up, Hastings, now is the time, because we are welcoming him for the 3rd time today, Team Antonio Smallwood's Stuart Chisholm!
All right, here comes Stu. He's got blue tires, but you're not going to feel blue when you watch him ride, because he's up on top of the wall ride, looking for that bar spin, whipping back in again, making that look way too easy. Double truck.
Wow, that was 2 times around at the bars right there. So confident and comfortable. Chisholm building his momentum. Tail whip, yes! Looking so good as he checks in with the back wheel on the manual. Chisholm right now switching things up, putting it in reverse with a 180 bar spin. The BSD Source rider has 15 seconds. He's a local, he needs your support. Pump it up as he's getting technical. Chisholm's got 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, final thought, yes! Oh, give it up for Chisholm.
Next up, your Battle of Hastings qualifier champion. Let's make some noise for Antonio Smallwood. This guy has really been making his mark, and that is exactly why, putting those tires on the rail, bar spinning in. This guy is a technical street machine. Over pedal grind, double bar 360 to fakie. He can whip both ways. Locking into a manual, getting into the bowl. Oh, looking for that bar to wall ride. Looked like some originality was coming right there. But he can go upside down too. Clock is ticking, 5 more seconds, Antonio. What are his final words? Bar spin, pegs, hard 180, and boom! There's a tail whip.
Smallwood getting it done right there. Big shout out to all the riders around the world watching on the live stream. I just talked with Gary Young, Morgan Wade, and Michael Laren, who are cheering on our riders, and they are getting ready for the next rider, doing it for Jordan O'Kane. Get loud for Tom Russell!
All right, here comes Tom Tire Slide. I don't see that one ever, I don't believe. This man brings the speed, style, and wow, technical combinations happening all over the place right now. Back on the Source wall ride, steezing it back in, upside down. Tom is eyeing up something into that tight ball transition. One-handed Euro into the vert wall, onto the Swatch curved wall ride. 3, 2, 1, and that's gonna be time for Tom Russell.
All right. Yo! Oh. Going down, big smile on his face, trying to get it done right there. As we mentioned, riders are gonna have 3 times on our park session right here. You can see a soldier giving the team captain a hug, because he is about to go in the battlefield. Bring it up for your local Jordan O'Kane!
All right, he's back in, and he's got that bar spin pocket working the curved wall ride. 540. Here comes the one. Love that pocket airline that Jordan brings every time here to the Battle of Hastings.
You got 30 seconds, hot hands with the bars right there. Jordan O'Kane is a beast. Let's see what he's gonna bring us. Going up and over 360. Again, big shout out to Charlotte and also his daughter as he gets that circle and a half. 360 to flat, 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Jordan wants to hear you. Come on, Hastings. Come on. Oh. Big ups to Jordan, trying to make it happen right there, flying off the back of his steed. All right, we are keeping things moving. 4 riders remain. Doing it for Team Ben Wallace for his 3rd time on the course, Alex Hyam!
All right, starting it off with a 270 up into that transition. This guy can bring some technicality like no one else, but right now he's going big, he's going high, and he's making it flat.
That table, some classic BMX, big no-hander. Hyam is such a technical rider, 360 to fakie. Yo, looking for something in that pocket, but he's working it out. 20 seconds. Let's see if he can keep the endurance going in this run. How about it, Hastings? Pump him up, he needs you! Whoa! Give it up for Alex Hyam right there, so much pressure. All right, we got our team captain, the big boy, Ben Wallace!
All right, Ben dropping in for his 3rd and final visit. Monster Rider, you saw him go high last night. Having a little mechanical issue here.
Where is Lee Ramsdale when you need him? Ben Wallace. Bars going forward right there. It looks like Wallace is probably going to have to wave that one off unless he grabs someone else's bike or is able to push him back. He's got 10 seconds. I'm going to look up to the judges and see. Hakeem, is that his time? Did he get another pole? What are we doing? Ben, if you want to get an adjustment, I'm getting a thumbs up that, well, I'll ask the crowd. You guys want to see Ben Wallace take another lap? And I'm only going to do this because this is the best damn crowd in BMX. Do you want to see Ben Wallace take another lap? All right, Ben, that is a universal hell yeah. So Ben Wallace is going to adjust his bars. He is going to have an opportunity to get back out there. Ben Wallace is going to get his bearings adjusted. The monster rider having some difficulties. But Ben, catch your breath for a moment. Catch your breath. Grab your composure. We're going to give you a few seconds. And then I'm going to ask this crowd this Hastings crowd who's so awesome, let's get louder than we have when he is ready. And red carpet entrance and really get behind Ben Wallace. Start hitting the sides now. Build up that energy. This is Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace, yeah! Oh! 10. Well, give it up for Wallace. Ben, you want to say any quick words to your fans out here?
Just thanks for coming. I love putting on a show. Yesterday was amazing, and I'm glad to be here again. I love it. Thanks, Hastings.
Give it up for Wallace! Well, thankfully, we saw the Monster Rider tweak that 360 look back on our Fireball spine, but we are not done. 2 more riders remain doing it for Team Dan Lacey. Keep it going for Dan Paley.
All right, Paley's got the park skills. He's got the street skills. He's starting out with a lot of speed, and he's upside down, saying hello to that pillar. He's getting his bearings back about him. He's back in, roasting around the corner. Here he goes again, and perfect this time. Up into the Swatch wall ride with a toboggan. Downside tail whip with lots of style. Haley, you got 5 seconds left. Pocket air, 3, 2, 1. And that's gonna be time for BSD's Dan Paley.
All right. Van, 1 rider remains of heat number 1. 1 rider remains at heat number 1. This man came here all the way from Austin, Texas. That's in the United States. Do we love Chase Hawk? I said, do we love Chase Hawk? Well, Van, I know sure as hell I love some Chase Hawk. So let's get loud as Chase rips it up.
All right, Chase is getting some speed up. He's up into that Swatch wall higher than we've seen all day. The technical manual lines are one of his specialties, as is this style for miles. Chase Hawk with 30 seconds, roasting up into that vert wall, into the small bowl.
Chase so comfortable on this bowl, working things out, each little pocket, nook, and cranny, finding the lines. You got 18 seconds, Chase, on our Swatch watch as he goes up, going for the Foo-Fanoo! Hey-oh! Yeah, tabletop. Chase, you got 5 seconds, time for a final thought. Flying out, give it up for Chase Hawk and all of our riders of heat number 1.
Oh, wow. Heat number 1 didn't disappoint.
Definitely did not. I feel worn out after that one.
Oh, I was so gutted Chase just didn't get that back food.
Man, everything Chase did.
Putting that back brake to good use.
Oh my God, he's really putting those brakes to use for sure.
It was good seeing Paley out there again. Paley's changed it up a little bit from his old style Paley.
Yeah, you know, he kind of took a little bit of a mountain bike break, and now he's back riding on the BMX bike, and you can definitely tell that he's a little bit more confident in the transition stuff, but he hasn't lost his street skills as well. So yeah, pretty sick to see that.
So sick. And then obviously all the local lads absolutely killing it as well.
Yeah. Stu with
Threw
the whip off the top of the wall by Stu. Oh my
did that
God.
twice as well. Didn't even just to hold it down to one run. Did that
Yeah.
twice, I think. Maybe even 3 times.
Yeah, and then Tom Russell filling in last minute.
Dude,
He
the
kills
style
it.
cat.
Yeah, it looks like he's been killing practice the entire time. But,
Totally.
it was great first heat.
Sick. Well, there's going to be more to come from heat number 2, and we're going to get Chase Hawk right in here in a moment where we can catch up with him once he's caught his breath back. But for now, we've got a very quick commercial break.
Smoking tires, baby. Denim Cox.
Welcome back. We've got a very out of breath Mr. Chase Hawk with us, dude. How tough was it out there, man?
Oh man, that was a hell of a time. Yeah, I haven't been in an environment like that in years, so it's good to get a taste for it again.
Yeah, you
That
kind
was
of
badass.
had like a little bit of a contest hiatus with the them not doing the Vans contest and stuff like that. So what was it like getting back out there and riding a bowl contest?
To be honest, it was like, half the reason why I decided to come again. I just wanted to, I took so much time away from it that, I don't know, I just needed to get back in there and, I don't know, come see all the homies again. It's just, I don't know, it's just so much different than everything else that we normally do that, I don't know, I missed it.
Oh
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I think you can tell how much hard work it is out there. How hot is it out there?
I mean, I've been to England 5 or 6 times, and this is definitely the hottest that it's ever been since I've been here. Like, we've been in the sea every day. It's been rad.
It's been sick, right? How much? Look, the course had been completely changed up since the last time you were here, right?
Yeah, so 2018 was the last year I was here, and the whole park was pretty different, honestly. And I just feel like my riding has changed so much since then. I just have like a different view and approach for the whole place that, I don't know. I was really excited to get back here.
We got a break on it now as well, and we put it to good use with that food.
Yeah, dude, that was kind of a last minute decision. Like, it's so scary when everybody's sitting up there too. I don't know where anybody's hands are at or anything. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna send this. I hope people scoot back a little bit. Fuck it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was sick to see you do a contest run with brakes on, because I feel like it's been, I mean, God, it had to have been 15 years since you've done a contest run with brakes on.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Does it make
pretty accurate.
Does it make it easier, you think?
For me personally, yeah. I mean, it definitely opens up my bag and gives me more options around the place. And obviously, there's only a couple other guys out there with brakes as well. So, the tech options are open as opposed to a lot of the gaps and transfers that everyone are hitting. So I just like try and think outside the box a little bit and just put my taste on it a little bit, I was able to fucking squeak in a couple manuals. Yeah.
We were talking about your squeak a little bit before you came in.
Yeah, luckily we didn't have the audio, so we could hear the squealing through the.
I was surprised. This one wasn't actually that bad compared to some of the ones that I did in practice. Like, I mean, you dinosaured up the whole park. You could hear it from outside. Like, yeah, but fuck it, I pulled it. Screw it.
Hell yeah, you did.
How has it been having a ramp at your house? Helping you in like this environment? Do you feel like having a ramp and a wooden bowl at your house helps you in a wooden bowl contest?
Absolutely, and oddly, like, I know I sound winded, but I feel like how it's helped me the most is just like building up my stamina and.
Yeah. Yeah, you sound great.
It sounds like I've dialed it in really well, huh? Yeah. But really, I think it would be way worse had I not.
Well, you trained in the Texas heat, so this is nothing.
Yeah, that too, yeah. I mean, it's 45 degrees Celsius, like, for a month and a half straight. So, yeah, we have some hot temps.
It feels like you brought that temperature with you this weekend, though. I mean, this is the hottest Hastings has ever been, I think.
Yeah, that's what everybody keeps saying to me. But it's better than rain, I guess.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Just finally, like, how does the Battle of Hastings, contest compared to other contests? It's just so good, the team stuff, right?
Well, I mean, I think at this point, it's fair to say that this event is in like a style and league of its own. There's nothing else like it. I mean, the people that it brings together, the different styles of riding that are incorporated in one event, there's just nothing else like it. And with it being a team event, it's just takes a lot less pressure off one single person. You want to do well for everybody, right? So it's just, I don't know. At this point, I think it's one of the funnest events out there. So,
well, on that
I'm
note,
not going to wait 5 years to come back to the next one.
Yes. Well, that's good to hear. That is good to hear. Well, give us one of them, and you are free to go, my friend. You're free.
Yeah.
Go on.
Y'all keep killing it back here.
Will do.
Right. Thanks again, Chase.
Absolutely. Thank you, man.
See you in a bit, bro.
Okay.
So heat number 2 is going to be coming up as we say goodbye to Chase. Thanks a lot, bro. Get your breath back. Get yourself a cold one. You deserve it. So there we got heat number 2 then as we sort out our table and get it all in line again. So, I mean, Team Roth, Team Laos, Team Hilda, Team Dove.
Oh, yeah.
The names on the list again.
I mean, look at that list. I mean, Jackman, George, Peraza, Sergio, Murray Lobster, Boyd, Tom Justice, and Josh Dove.
I know, right?
That is a heavy, heavy roster.
That is a heavy group. But this is the thing, right? When you, like we were saying earlier, is when you kind of you've now got to have somebody like Dove, being scored against somebody like Murray.
Yeah.
2 completely different styles of riding.
Yeah.
But the judges have got it on their hands now where it's so how do we score one higher than the other in this?
That's a crazy one because they're so different, you know what I mean? And it's also, the other thing to think about is that for somebody like Peraza or, you know, Sergio, they've ridden this contest so many times. And it's hard to think of new stuff to do. It is very difficult. Like it's not an easy thing, you know, like usually when you go to a contest, the course kind of speaks to you in your own way and you're like, okay, well I have these tricks I can do on these spots and that's it. And usually, you know, you do that once or twice and that's fine, but we're already getting in Jackman's run. All right, let's go for it.
Oh, we get no calls for stuff like that. It just happens.
All good, it's freestyle.
Yeah, exactly that.
Jackman's getting in there. Let's see what he's got. The nose bonk on the rail. Oh.
I love his vibe as well. If you've been speaking to this guy much, he's just
my God, he's the nicest dude.
Oh,
he is
so
the
nice.
nicest dude.
Getting a spud. There we go.
Grant C out there for our BMX. Getting the highlight reel.
Well, he cut that one a little bit short, I think, towards the end, but we're going to go straight on to next rider, George Davuchian.
This dude is insane.
I mean, who knows what's going to come from this guy?
If you guys are not following George on Instagram, please go do it because his Instagram is the craziest thing you'll ever see. He is most likely you've seen one of the viral clips that he's posted of it, whether it be in a quadruple loop or a front flip foot jam or a back flip wall ride on a ceiling. He's insane. So it's really sick. And also, we haven't seen George at this contest before, so it's really sick to see like you know a new dude out here.
I'm really putting our you know commentary skills to test with that second name as well.
Oh you know, to be honest, we had to go out to George and go, look, George, how the hell do you say your last name?
It starts with T, but you say it D.
He literally had to be like, it is Davuchian. I'm like, okay, I still don't know. Look at that, the no-footer to no-hander. That's a classic combo you don't see every day. But yeah, George is he's super unique and a great human being. He is the nicest dude from Greece you will ever meet. He is so kind. He is literally just about an hour ago he invited me and my wife to come hang out with him in Greece. So that's how nice of a guy he is.
Oh, I didn't get the same invite. What the hell? Right, next rider up. I mean, needs little you know introduction really. Peraza.
Peraza, I mean...
The only man on the planet to get a gold medal in pretty much every discipline in the X Games.
Yeah, man. Right? Yeah, he's one of a kind, and you know, the man just doesn't run out of tricks.
Straight up on that back wall.
Yeah, I mean, he is one of the most talented bike riders to ever exist. Period. You know, he's got it all, whether it's street or a classy Superman seat grab or some technical nose manual move. You know, he's got it all. He's got all the moves.
And to cap that, he's also one of the nicest human beings you'll ever have the pleasure to talk to as well.
He's great. Ooh, classy 1 foot tape gap.
Always got a smile on his face when he's riding as well. That's another thing I love. Oh,
and I don't know if he plans these runs, but it doesn't look like
like
it looks like he's just flying by the seat of his pants of like flare, half cab whip,
oh, here's another ramp, I'll do this.
But he's so good that he pulls it off. I mean, that end part right there with the nose 3 and then half cab whip, and he's just like, yeah, okay, that's good enough.
I've always thought about his riding like I've never kind of put my finger on it, and you've just nailed it there. It does look like every single trick is like, I'll do this time now.
Well, he can do every trick. So literally, when he goes up to a quarter pipe, the trick list is probably, you know, I got like 3 tricks going at a quarter pipe. My man's got like, you know, at least 25. He's like, I guess I'll pick double bar. I guess Superman seat grab. Like, you know, he can kind of pick whatever he wants. So
here's another dude who needs little explanation. It is Sergio. Well, again, a bit like kind of watching Chasing that bowl. It's
my God. Talk about a classic, you know. He is Sergio. I swear to God, this man only gets younger. I swear.
Oh my God.
I remember growing up watching Sergio, and he seems younger than I am at this point. You know, like I don't get it.
I don't know what lotion he uses, but I need it.
Maybe he found the Fountain of Youth or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he's
that classic Sergio 3 turn down.
Absolute textbook Sergio that was.
I grew up with the system video in my collection, and watching his section from that video was always one of my favorites. He's like a fine wine, man. Just gets better with age.
Just gets better with age, exactly. Again, one of the nicest human beings you'll ever have.
Oh my God, yeah.
The pleasure to spend time with as well. Solid first run.
Classic
Wouldn't expect
Sergio.
anything less from Sergio.
Silky smooth.
Who we got in next then? Murray. So here we go. Something going to be completely different to the last one. Murray Lobster.
I love this dude's name. It's insane. Murray Lobster. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome name. It's so sick. I love it. And he's a wild card too, dude. I mean,
totally.
It's like, I mean, look at that. Up ledge to turn down over the rail. What the hell? That is like the most unique combo like that you could pick out of. But yeah, Murray is he's a shit, man. He's great. Going back up the rail.
Oh, gets the
switch
bees
hanger
out.
bar.
Come on then, Murray. I was hanging with him last weekend as well.
Yeah, Murray is
He's enjoying his time whilst he's over here, that's for sure. All right.
see what
Solid
he's
stuff.
got.
Oh,
Nollie pegs on the rail. Looks like maybe he wanted ice or something like that.
yeah, I think so.
Wow, the Wally 360 on the rail going back into the bank.
Yeah, love that.
Classy.
Go on then, getting in the bowl as well. Gets a classy T-bog over. And he is blowing.
Looks like he is winding down.
Solid first run. Well done, Murray. Boyd's in next, then Justice, then Dove. I mean, what? Team captain Boyd.
Yeah. Boyd Hilder. I mean, geez, man. This dude, he gets... You know, I think he's one of the few guys that can give Kevin Peraza a damn good run for his money on the well-rounded category.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
Boyd has got so many tricks. It's insane. Oh, that toboggan step back. That gap is huge. It is huge in real life. In the setup, you have to jump like from the little bowl into that. It is not easy. Classic one hand, 1 foot. I like that move.
Yeah. Like you say, he's capable on both ends of this course. That's the thing. Look, gets into the bowl, gets this. Oh, and he does it!
The backflip to Smith is
What?
such a sick move. That is, and then downside grind, like those are tricks you don't do
Just
in
to finish
contests.
off. I know. Oh!
Yeah, those are not moves that you do in a contest, you know. A backflip to Smith grind.
Just like it's
What?
nothing. Then 10 seconds later, you're doing a downside double peg.
If anybody was gonna do that, it would be Boyd. You know,
Well, as team captain, I think he showed up. Let's put it that way.
definitely earned it. Oh, we got the little man, Reed Casey. Today is Reed's 9th birthday.
Oh! Come on, then, Reed.
Look at him
watching him
roasting.
warm up. He was shredding.
Yeah, this man's got the longest contest runs of anybody. Whoa, look at that! The ET over the box!
Yeah, Reed.
Yeah, and today is Reed's birthday, like we mentioned, and I don't think that there's a better way to spend a birthday than at Battle of Hastings, riding with all your favorite riders. That was so sick that Boyd got to invite Reed to be on his team.
Yeah, so sick.
Wow, with the 1 foot table over the
The
hip!
style on that as well. Threw it down. He could have about a 3-minute run and still not be tired.
Hey,
All the old dudes are like 50 seconds.
Exactly. We saw Chase in here and he was dying.
What? Yeah. He's still panting.
Reed using the whole course too. This dude is shredding.
Oh, look at that. Gets a spud.
Mid fist bump, mid run. Hell yeah.
Yeah, the
Reed.
room is erupting.
That is awesome.
The room is erupting. Yes, Reed.
This is what it's all about, folks, right here. That rules. What
Pat
about
Casey forever, y'all.
Hell yeah, Reed. Good job, dog. You killed it. And happy birthday. If you follow Reed on Instagram and give him a happy birthday shout out.
Yeah, do that.
Next
was
up, that was awesome. Next up, we got Mr. Tom Justice, Josh Dove's team.
Here he goes then.
This guy's insane.
Oh
this
my God.
This guy is crazy.
He's
man.
always the rider's rider. Like,
God,
every time.
man. Like, I mean, I was watching him ride in practice, and I was just like, just mind blown. mind blown by the things that he can do casually. You know, like all of his sub rail tricks and all the like the tech stuff that he does.
Yeah.
Like he is insane. He's got the Nate Wessel dreads going on.
Oh no. Which
love
weigh
it.
about 3 tons, I think.
Oh my God, dude.
They give him
couldn't
that extra
imagine.
momentum when he's in the air, though. Oh, he loves that. How did he
Classy.
do that line?
That line is insane. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That crazy, weird tech stuff that nobody can figure out. I don't even know what to call that one. Look at
Oh!
that! 540 Canadian foot jam, in a run.
Dialed right at the end.
In a run. In
Oh.
a contest run. That is insane, man. Like, Tom Justice is seriously, I mean, underrated. He
See
is
that, like,
incredible.
Team captain just was like, "Well done, Tom."
Yeah, he's like, good. That's why I got you here.
Yeah. And there he is, team captain. He's just landed after high air yesterday. He landed about 30 seconds ago. Josh Dove, if you didn't watch that contest, make sure you catch up and watch the high air contest because it was insane.
He's also wanted by the police right now for stealing Boyd Hilder's haircut, so if you see the police, warn Josh. Jesus!
Those people standing there, just got
God.
a full frontal view.
I know
of
that
a
you
bit of
guys
Josh
are.
Dove.
I know that you guys are watching us through just a camera lens on your computer or your phone, but you do not understand the magnitude of the airs that this guy does. He has this freakish pull that I've never seen before in my life.
It's insane. And
I don't understand
It's
it.
not even like he feels like he's going 10 times faster than anybody
No.
else. He isn't. He just
No.
gets this like boost button
He's
out of
got
nowhere.
this weird like,
Oh,
my
the classic move.
God, like, what is that? And then just casual.
Oh!
Oh, that's gonna comp a score. That's gonna be majorly docked on that fakey bar.
Oh my word.
Josh, I mean, I cannot state enough that watching him ride in person is
It's-
absolute insanity.
I mean-
it is absolutely the craziest thing that you will see. Like the airs, when you see it, you're like, that doesn't make sense. Like
Nah.
it doesn't compute in your brain of like, you know, how somebody could go that high.
I
But
know. Right, there's Daryl the man. That's enough from me and Trey for a minute. What do you reckon? We'll have a little rest up of our voice and we're going to hand over to these boys straight
Yeah,
over.
let's-
Daryl and Van.
Jackman Hins!
Feeble to tail whip starting it off. This guy is a street machine. This is his first introduction to the Battle of Hastings, and he is not disappointing. Bar spin to tire ride. What in the world is happening right now? Tires to peg bonk right there. Getting himself into the big bowl for the first time. Showing us he can do that too. Downside tail whip. Headed back towards the rail. Stepping off. He's gonna wave it off with 10 seconds left. Let's hear it for Jackman Hins. All right, this next rider, I don't speak Greek, but I speak BMX, so let's introduce George from Greece. All right, he's starting off on the handrails. An original line there with that tight transition. Looking for something out of that peg grind. Slinging the hands off. All right, bar spin into that vert wall.
So difficult to hit that pocket, so much force. Davu right now trying to get his feet back on. Shout out to George Marshall over there taking photos. Recently another dad working it out. 5 seconds. 4, 3, yes, 2, time, 360, yo. All right, we are keeping the party rolling. Hastings, I just want to make a point right here for our next rider who's coming out on the course. He has always brought his all to this battlefield, but we are witnessing potentially the best all-around contest rider of all time. He is the only rider to have 4 BMX medals, not only in Dirt, Street, Park, and Best Trick, but he is here to bring it for us. Give it up for Kevin Peraza! The monster Vans rider looking good. Having a little difficulty on his start, but he is gonna pick it back up. Peraza charging in with the transfer. It was all to set up to go into the bowl. Peraza looking for his line. Yes! What?
Only like Kevin Peraza can do it. His signature style spinning up into that transition bank. Kevin, you've got 15 seconds left. What? Whoa, right to tail whip. Massive. Nose wheelie to 360 into the small ball. 3, 2, 1. What the heck is happening?
Wow. That's all you can say. Team captain Sergio Leos sure knows how to pick 'em. All eyes to that Swatch berm corner as we get ready for our next rider to light it up and get that fuse roaring and ripping. Judges, I'm looking at you. I'm getting the thumbs up across the board. Sergio Leos.
All right. Sergio bringing his long-standing style with that turn down up and into the bowl, making lines work that just don't seem possible. Covering every single inch of this park at high speeds. One-footed X up into the swatch wall. Turning back around, dumping himself right back down. One-footed Euro, 360. Spinning faster than I can speak. Oh my Lord.
So crazy to go that high on that quarter. It's so deep. 5 seconds, 360 turn down. 3, 2, 1, tiempo. That is time for the Spaniard. All right, before I bring in our next rider, he has got support from my South African section right up there. You flew all the way here from South Africa, so now's the time. Let's get loud for Boyd Hilder's Maury Lobster! All right, Maury's got a flat. We're gonna work it out. So Maury's got a flat. We are gonna get that worked out. I'm gonna look at the judges and see if we're gonna have Boyd go or if we're gonna chill and listen to Jenny 20's tunes pumping. We're gonna see what is going on. Very difficult job, these 5 judges, industry icons, riders themselves. They have to make sense of every single run that we are witnessing out here. 16 riders, 3 runs apiece. And I'm gonna look up to my man from Germany, Akeem. Are we gonna give time for the flat to be fixed, or are we gonna have Boyd drop in? I'm gonna come over and take a look and see how the pit crew is going. We've got Greg Illingworth, the local rider, trying to pump up the tire. Maybe if I had to guesstimate in my BMX years of experience, if things go right, 2 to 4 minutes. But we always know that things can always sometimes take a little bit longer. So you tell me, Akeem. We're gonna give it a minute. We are moving right along. Greg Illingworth put up the 1 minute sign. So this is some NASCAR-like pressure right here. Hopefully in 60 seconds, we will be back on it and ready to go. Van, I gotta ask you as a rider, what's it like if you get a flat out in competition right before your run?
Yeah, I mean, I think that definitely puts the pressure on you a little bit. You kind of regroup, get your head in the right space again. Especially this is the third and final, we're run number 2 right now, but still they're gonna wanna get their focus on and bring the heat.
So that means we want to make sure that it gets in the right headspace before we drop in. But this is a perfect opportunity to talk about Nora Cup, which is going to take place on Sunday, right across the street at the White Rock Theater. I got to say, you have not 1, 2, 3, you have 4 Nora Cups.
Actually, Daryl, I've heard you misquote yourself a few times. It's actually 5, so.
5 Nora Cups, all right, that's right. Give it up for Mr. Homan. 5 Nora Cups. Forgive me, let me see if I can correct myself. 01, 02, 03, 04, and then video part of the year in 2014. And those are your 5 Nora Cups. Am I correct with that?
Yes, thank you, Daryl. So yeah, obviously a Nora Cup is a huge honor. It's the Oscars of BMX, and my days might be finished, but we have some of the best riders in the world out here this weekend, and many of them are up for awards this week. So Sunday night, we're gonna get to party and witness and honor some of the best to ever do it, and some of the best doing it right now.
Yeah, it's such a good event. Everybody is welcome to attend. It's across the street. Maury, we're gonna give you a second to just catch your breath and catch your bearings. But Sunday night, doors are 8 o'clock. Event starts at 9. Everyone is welcome to attend. This is the 27th annual Nora Cup Awards. All right, I'm going to look at the team captain up there, Boyd Hilder. Is your soldier ready to enter battle? I'm getting the double thumbs up. Maury, are you ready? South Africa, are you ready? Hastings, bring it on for Maury! Lobster! Yeah! Very well worth the wait right now. Look at the technical. Grimes going down, Van.
All right, Murray working the pegs. Crook, then an overgrind right behind it. Toothpick grind to bar spin. Tapping that back peg. Downside on the coping. Oh! That's what he was looking for last time. Perfect.
Wow, Van, that was one of the coolest combinations of the contest. And then 2 for 2 on that 360, hitting the back wheel. Maury, you got 8 seconds. Trying to pull something else out. 3, 2, 1, on the front wheel. Oh, dumping it off. Give it up for South Africa. Wow, big ups. That combination was so technical and crazy. All right, we are going to look back at the far side of the park, the sourcebmx.com wall ride. This is your team captain, Boyd Hilder.
All right, Boyd working the pegs and the bar spin over the rail. I love this original pocket line on the fireball wall. E.T. toothpick hanger. You don't see that one every day. And here we go. Turning up the heat right now. High speed action. Bringing all the style, all the technicality, and original lines up on the wall ride. flip to Smith. How does he do that every time? Jamming it up both ways. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hear it for Boyd Hilder.
All right, Hastings, the energy has been phenomenal in here. But let's keep it going to bring up the third member of Team Boyd Hilder. This is Reed Casey. Yeah, Reed Casey charging on course. Keep it going, Hastings.
Reed working the suicide no-hander right there, coming back into the bowl.
Come on, keep it going. Let them hear you. 15 seconds. Going for the fakie. Yes. 5 seconds. Here we go. Yeah. That is time. Give it up for Reed. What? Give it up for Reed Casey! Wow. All right, our next rider keeping the battle going. Please keep that love going right now. Tom Justice.
All right, Tom. Starting with the pocket air, unturned down. Love to see that classic made legendary by Mike Aiken back in the day. No-footed can-can topside, one of my personal faves. Here we go, knack-knacking back into the big bowl. Bringing every element to this big bowl right now. 20 seconds, Tom. 360 can-can. Oh my Lord. Foot jam toothpick on the sub box. Here I am, rock you like a hurricane. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, Tom. You see that camaraderie right there, our captain. Not only did our rider go higher than anyone else yesterday in our Swatch BMX high air, this is your defending champion, Josh Dove!
All right, one of the youngest guys out here. This is the future of BMX right here. To the moon once again. C-grab, X up, bar spin. So much style out of this guy. No-footed can-can right there. Bar spin to no-hander. Putting the combos together. Coming back towards the Source BMX wall ride. And here we are, 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Let's hear it for Josh Dove.
All right, Hastings, we're gonna go back to the top. This is our park session. Heat number 2, run 3 of 3. Our Aussie boy doing it for Team Killy Roth, Jackman Hins.
All right, here comes Jackman. This guy is a street machine. Looking for that bar spin to manual on the rail. Fakey tail whip like it's no big deal. No hands. Into the big bowl. He's got 20 seconds left. Half cap bars into the small bowl.
Yeah, man, I love that technical bar spin out of the 180, having some difficulty. You got 10 seconds, Jackman. All right, he's gonna call it. Big ups to Jackman, doing it for Team Killian Roth. Our next rider from Greece, run 3 of 3, George Dabu. Here we go, Dabu, nice quick little toothpick bonk over. Like seeing how well-rounded of a rider he is. No-hander out of the rail, straight into a bar spin. Toboggan transfer, Dabu halfway mark with 25 seconds to go. Quick alley-oop checking in, bar spin. Nice, 2 for 2 on that transfer. Kicking the tail whip downside up, 15 seconds. Greece being represented as he flies all the way over. What? Showing a little bit of motocross tricks out here. Feet on the bars. 3 seconds. 2, 1, and that is a fakey flip at the buzzer. All right, we are looking for run 3 of 3. As I mentioned, this man is potentially one of the most well-rounded contest riders of all time. Not only that, he's riding for Vans and Monster, Kevin Peraza. Look at the speed. What? Yeah, Peraza right now, throttle is back, foot jam up on the wall. Look at the invert on that hand plant. This time he does a tail whip. Oh, you flare to a tail whip fakie. Working things out, 25 seconds.
All right, we're kicking down now. Kevin has been using his feet, he's using his hands, and now he's doing half cab tail whip.
Big shout out to his entire BMX family who I know is watching back at home. 360 out, his wife Itzel is here. Final 3, 2, 1, Peraza! All right, Peraza popping out. The team captain, as I said, the only rider to be here at all 7 Battle of Hastings. Run 3 of 3, Sergio Leos.
All right, this man has been doing it the best for a long time, and here comes the hands, here comes the height, and here comes the super pump of Sergio Leos. Pocket air, up on the wall, turn down, back in. He is in full swing now. Coming into the small bowl with so much style, so much deep, tabletop. Working every corner right now, looking to get those hands off in the 360.
The finesse of Sergio is second to none as he has 6 seconds with the big toboggan air. 3, 2, 1, tiempo! Yeah, Sergio. All right. Before anything, I'm checking. He's got air in the tires. And before, I'm gonna look at my judges and see if we get a thumbs up. And even more importantly, my South African fans in the house, are you ready? All right, Hastings, the rider representing Boyd Hilder, this is Maury Lobster.
Looking back out of that grind, working all the rails, all the ledges. Some really technical elements coming out of Murray right now with that over to Smith grind. Tooth up to bar spin out. Wow. Utilizing that coping like no other, and then popping up into the nose, nollie to crooked grind, showing you he can do it all, going upside down.
10 seconds, Maury, 10 seconds. Come on, South Africa, let him hear you, he needs it. Working it out, 3, 2, 1, great style on the front wheel, yo! All right, so the way Battle of Hastings works every year, the winning team gets split up and they become team captains. Last year, he was on the winning team. Now he's leading his troops into the battlefield, Boyd Hilder. The monster rider getting that line all the way, going the distance. Hilder also repping Vans as well. Big shout outs to Fireball getting behind our event, and we got Hilder.
Here we go. Can into the big bowl, up into the Swatch curved wall. Downside tail whip, popping back in. So much style from Boyd Hilder right now. He is putting this team on his back, and he's got the foot on the wall. Woo! Swing and a miss with the flip to Smith, but down pegs right behind it. That's going to be time for Boyd Hilder.
All right. Looking to make his 3rd time here in Hastings. I don't even have to tell you what to do. This is Reed Casey. Yeah, Reed! Look at the flow. Reed Casey, keep it going, Hastings, come on!
All right, Reed's getting back, working those corners. What's he looking for? Going for the 360, boom!
5 seconds, he needs you, bring it up! Woo! That is time, but we got it for Reed, come on! Yes! Give it up for Reed! Wow! What a special moment right there. Much love, bring it up one more time for Reed Casey! 2 more riders remain. I know we can keep that energy pumping. I know we can keep that flowing. He's always a favorite. An absolute beast on the bike, doing it for GT. Also doing it for Josh Dove. This is Tom Justice.
All right. Style, technical, and goes big. Starting it off with a stylish one-footed X up over that hip. Working that pavilion right there. Getting that turn down click. One thing after another. Boom, boom, boom. Tom Justice gets it done.
Yeah, getting that flow, popping up, popping down. Justice. Taking the feet right off. You can see that he switches things up with a toothpick stall. Shout out to Dave Frymuth, who I know is watching this right now, seeing his influence ripped by Tom Justice. 5 seconds, Justice! 3, 2, 1, hey-oh! All right. Yesterday in our Swatch High Air, we saw him blast up, and away. 2022, we saw him take first place with his team. Right now, we're gonna witness the young gun, Josh Dove!
Jeez Louise, this man can blast. Alley-oop over the hip. Oh my goodness, let's get rid of these rafters already. You can't contain this man.
Yes! Working things out, he's got 20 seconds. 1 foot tabletop! Come on, Hastings, let him hear you. This is Josh Dove. 10 seconds for Dove. Tail whips double time. Looking bar spin, foot jam, throwing it up. Give it up to Dove. All right, we have a huge day of events going. We just wrapped up our 3rd heat. But we do have a very cool day. I'm gonna ask some of our riders from this competition to come down. One man in particular, Reed Casey. I gotta tell you, Hastings, we got a very big day today. Not only was he riding in his first pro competition, but it also happens to be this man's birthday, so let's sing it for Reed! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear Reed! Happy birthday to you!
BMX love shown in real-time form there. That was a little bit eye-wateringly.
Oh my God! Well, it was definitely the first birthday celebration I've ever seen at a contest. So
It was,
that
for sure.
Amazing. But if anybody should be supporting it, should be Reed.
Oh, for sure. How stoked was he as well getting the cake from
From
his
Jason.
man.
Jason's his favorite, so he was probably super stoked. And huge shout out to Boyd for getting Reed here. And
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was great.
Yeah, super sick. I mean, super sick session again. There we done. Heat number 2 done. Woo!
Wow.
I
What
mean,
a
I've got to
heater.
give shout out to the Dove team. You know, like Justice just literally. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
It was completely amazing.
We got somebody just stepped in. It is Dovey.
Yeah.
Come on, Dovey, come on in. Come on in anyway.
Get over here.
Just before we go to commercial break, let's just get him in and make it feel really awkward. Come on, get in here. You got to do this move. Wave at everybody at home, Dovey. Right, we're going to be chatting to Dovey in a minute, so don't go anywhere. It's going to be a short commercial, and then we'll be back asking the man some questions. Atmosphere like at that altitude, dude.
I know it all happens pretty quick, so I'm down before I'm thinking. So yeah, it's just up and down.
Oh,
but
dude.
it looks pretty high.
I mean, I think, like I say, when we opened up the show today, I was like, I think Dovey's only just landed from yesterday. High air was good, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, high air was unreal. It was such a sick event.
Well done for pulling that one off.
Cheers, thank you. Me and Jason were pretty close.
I was about to say, how good did it feel to beat Jason?
Yeah, he wouldn't. I wouldn't have heard the end of it if he beat me.
I mean, he built the quarter. He should have won.
Yeah,
There's no excuse.
yeah.
I think he knew where the secret sweet spot was, but I think you found it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely found it.
But how was the course as well?
Yeah, the course is sick. It's one of my favorite parks, but I just couldn't get the whole run together how I would like.
Yeah, what you? I mean, I didn't see anything wrong with anything.
Me neither.
But whenever you came in, you're like, yeah, I couldn't get the transfer, blah blah blah. So what exactly were you not too stoked on?
Yeah, just that transfer out of the street section into the little bowl. Just like, you can't really kick it out and get in, so you got to jump it weird. And I was gassed by the end of it, so I was getting it sketch.
Well, I don't
And then
think
couldn't
it
get the next one.
It looked fine for me. I didn't-
Your idea of sketch and my idea of sketch are two different things.
Yeah, it felt sketch in my head, so.
And you're back team captain this year. Like, how did you go about picking your team? I mean, you got Garrett and you got Justice. I mean, what?
I picked Garrett and Lewis in January.
Did you?
Yeah, I got real early.
Wow.
I locked them in, and then I got Tom 3 months ago, so I'm pretty stoked on my team.
How quickly did you make the phone call after you got the phone call about being a captain?
After the event, I left it like 2 months and was like, crazy, can I start thinking of my team and picking them? He's like, yeah, go for it. So I locked them in.
First round draft pick over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was the atmosphere like? Because we're always stuck in this room. Like, I mean, it is like an underground bunker. It's like there was some World War II decisions being made in this thing. But what was the atmosphere like, both on the course and out on the high air yesterday?
Man, the high air with the whole beach packed was pretty sick. Everyone cheering, makes you just go higher. And then out in the park, there's nothing like it. It's one of my favorite events. I get so nervous, but it's worth it. It's sick. Just all the banging, everyone cheering, especially everyone going off for Reed. That was pretty sick.
Oh, that was sick. That was like, I don't know, that brought a tear to my eye, man.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
It was so sick. And how stoked was he? You can see it on his face.
Yeah, and then we just did his happy birthday, so happy birthday, Reed. That was awesome.
Yeah, man, he killed it, and I know that Jason is his favorite out there, so it was good that Jason got to present the. Jason's somebody's favorite out there, maybe not ours, but Reed loves it.
Jason was my favorite till I started beating him.
Oh, I like that. Well, we've not got long left anyway, so I mean, the park session itself has just been unreal. I mean, we just watched the whole thing, and like every year this contest goes on, I'm like, surely nothing else can be thrown down on that course. And every time, a new bunch of riders come along, or some riders will return, and new stuff gets thrown down. It's unreal.
Yeah, insane. Such a crazy event.
Yeah, it's crazy, and it's crazy that dudes return here. You know, guys like yourself or Boyd or Peraza, and they just keep coming up with stuff to do. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, it's so hard to just keep thinking of new stuff, and every year it's like somebody else does something crazy, and it just keeps happening. So,
Yeah, it's like when I got here early on in the week, it was like, you've done your line from last year, but you got to change it, and it's so hard to change a line.
Yeah, because
Not
it's
to
not a
copy.
big area. It's
Yeah.
not. It's like a
Yep.
pretty small skate park, so it's
Yep,
like there's only so
exactly.
much room, you know.
Yeah.
So.
And just before you go, how long are you in the UK for? How long have we got you for? Are you running straight back home?
I go straight back home Monday. I'll be back though. I'll be back.
I'll be back. Well, with that, I guess we just got to thank the sponsors.
Yeah, I mean, huge shout out to the sponsors: Swatch, Vans, Monster, Fireball, BSD, Cinema, Fiend, Fly, GT Kink, Mankind, Odyssey, Profile, Shout Out, and We the People. So that's everybody.
That's everybody. Couldn't happen without them. And thanks, it doesn't happen without you guys either. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate you guys watching. You've now got a cut from this one, but you've got to tune straight back in because very shortly we've got Best Trick competition and you do not want to miss that. For now, just give them a wave. Bye.